All Things Mavs.
Hey Mavs fans, welcome into All Things Mavs. I'm your host as always, Jimmy Crowther, and if you're not following me on Twitter yet, go ahead and give me a follow at all_things_Mavs, but also go follow me on Instagram at the same @. That's all you gotta do is type in All Things Mavs on Instagram, and I should be the first one there, so go ahead and follow me on both of those social media platforms. But let's get into our Dallas Mavericks coverage here, and we're going to talk about the brand new jerseys the Mavs are going to be debuting, and the ones that just leaked as early, or I guess as late as last night when we saw them kind of pop up out of nowhere. They were the earned jerseys this year, and remember, earned jerseys are made specifically for the teams that make the playoffs. So only the 16 teams that were in the NBA playoffs last year received these jerseys, so the Mavs were one of them. We also got details on when the Mavs will be wearing what jerseys. So they're going to wear those green classics 11 times. They're going to wear their association jerseys 9 times, which are basically just the regular white home jerseys. The icon jerseys 4 times, and those are the generic blue away jerseys. Their statement edition 7 times, of course, the navy blue with the full Mavericks across the chest. And then their city edition white and gold 6 times, with the statements coming 7 times. That's just in the first half of the season. Not sure when we'll see these earned jerseys, but here's what we're looking at. The brand new uniforms, you can see them right here. I'm a big fan. It's kind of a throwback to the early 2000s Dallas Mavericks. And also, I love just the abbreviated Mavs across the chest instead of a full blown out Mavericks across the chest. I think it's a great move. I think they're solid navy blue colors. I wish you could have gone with a little bit more pop, but I'm pretty happy with these all in all. And I like the font that they use as well. I give them an A, personally, but I want to know, actually, you can grade them. A, B, C, D, or F. Okay, maybe I won't go A. Maybe that's a little high. How about a B+? Because I could have used a little bit more flair, a little bit more originality for the Dallas Mavericks. But, hey, I'm happy with what I've seen. They've got new uniforms. That's all that matters. But the jerseys that everyone loves the most are the classic uniforms. I put out a poll. I said, hey, on Twitter, I said, hey, which ones do you guys like the most? This one got an overwhelming amount of votes. And also, those are the jerseys that are going to be debuted with a brand new court as well. The Dallas Mavericks are going to roll this court out, which still has the Dirk Nowitzki silhouette on there, don't you worry, but it's got the old school green logo in the middle, and the paint will be green along with the old school font down the baseline, just full out Dallas Mavericks. But the Mavs regular court has also gotten a little bit revamped. There's some new colors in there, as you can see. You see the white outline along the side baselines. That's a new feature for them. The Dirk silhouette remains. The skyline remains, which I'm always really excited about. Not a whole lot of change here, but the baselines are what I did want to kind of pay attention to and say, hey, there is a little bit of a difference for these Mavs regular courts, and they're doing a little bit of a revamp. But of all the new alternate jerseys, so you got the classics, you got the statements, you got the earned, which ones do you like the most? And the city ones, of course, the white and gold. Let me know in the comments section. I think I'll see a lot of classics, but hey, some of the newer Mavs fans really like the white and gold. I like the white and gold too. If I had to rank them, I'd go classics, white and gold, earned, statements. But honestly, I like all of them. I think these are the best sets of jerseys the Mavs have ever had. And when I'm excited, where I'm actually going to be able to see the classic jerseys is on Christmas Day. The Dallas Mavericks and Los Angeles Lakers are going to be facing off at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time in California, where they will both be playing on Christmas Day. And we're going to see an awesome jersey matchup between these two. As I mentioned, the Mavs will be wearing their classic green uniforms, which is perfect for Christmas being right around the corner. And the Lakers are going to wear their powder blue uniform throwbacks. I'm a big fan of these. I love these for the Lakers. I mean, I don't like a lot of things about the Lakers, but I do like these uniforms quite a bit. It's a pretty darn good jersey matchup, if you ask me. So coming up on Christmas, that's going to be the Mavs' second game after they play the Phoenix Suns in their first game. So after Christmas, with those 2 games, what will their record be? 0-2, 2-0, or 1-1? I'm going to say 1-1, but I think the Mavs win their Christmas Day matchup against the Los Angeles Lakers. That's my prediction for now, but you guys get down to the comment section. Let me know what you guys think, what their record will be. Now, before I go any further in today's video, I want to make sure you know about the awesome deal going on at Fanatics for a limited time only. Chatsports.com/Mavs jersey gets you up to 65% off all Dallas Maverick uniforms for all players. Luka Doncic, Dirk Nowitzki, Kristaps Porzingis, Josh Richardson, Tim Hardaway Jr., anybody you want is available at this link today for up to 65% off. Chatsports.com/Mavs jersey. Want to make sure you know about this deal before Christmas rolls around so that you can get yourself or your loved one a gift, and honestly, one of the best gifts you can get. Now, Luka Doncic is set to be the MVP favorite going into the regular season. Now, he and Giannis were originally tied with the same odds at plus 550, but after Luka has received over double anyone else's bets placed to win MVP, he has moved to plus 400 odds, 150 better than Giannis Antetokounmpo. And, I mean, can you blame him? This is a great move by the odds makers to put Luka up this high. Now, Giannis's odds did get better. He's at plus 450, so still pretty darn solid. But, you know, now Luka has officially moved ahead, and he is the consensus MVP favorite. Steph Curry's up there as well at plus 750, and both the Laker guys are there at the end. Anthony Davis at plus 800 and LeBron James at plus 850. But to kind of look more at Luka and Giannis's basically MVP chase together, Giannis is averaging, last year averaged 30 points, 13 boards, 5 assists, and 55% from the field, not to mention 30% from beyond the three-point arc, which is better than it has been. But Luka's, he's right on his tail. 29 points, 10 boards, 9 assists. He's a much better passer than Giannis. The efficiency isn't quite there as much as Giannis, just because Giannis finishes around the rim so often. But I think Luka's assists are going to go up. I think his points might take a little bit of a dip, but you'll see him, I'm going to predict it right now, average a triple-double in the regular season, which I think will be enough to help him win MVP. So will he win it? Type Y for yes or type you're in for no. Originally, I actually picked Steph Curry to win it, but then Klay Thompson got hurt, and I think that affects the team and the role his team is going to have and the placement in the Western Conference. But I think Luka should be the favorite. So I'm going to type my Y for yes. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Now, let's get into a little trade rumor that I saw on Bleacher Report. This was a trade idea that they had to send Blake Griffin to Dallas. Blake Griffin goes to Dallas for Tim Hardaway Jr., James Johnson, and a top 8 protected pick in 2025. Well, newsflash, the Mavs aren't going to be top 8 in the NBA draft, so they won't end up getting that pick. It would end up conveying. Now, you guys can decide who says no. Type M for Mavs or type your P for Pistons. But in all honesty, I think it's the Dallas Mavericks that say no in this situation. I think both teams could say no because I think Detroit could get a better offer. But the reason I'm out on this is simply because now you're really reliant on two guys that are making a lot of money that are really injury prone. Like, I love KP a lot, and I'm so glad we have him on our team. But if we're going to go out and get a third player, I don't want it to be some guy that's going to make too much money and also be injury prone like Blake Griffin would. And so this starting five on paper is great. But when you look at the two guys making the most money, it's Blake Griffin and Kristaps Porzingis. And they don't stay healthy enough to earn as much as they get. Now, when healthy, Blake Griffin is an all-star. Just 2 years ago, he put up 75 points per game, 25 points per game in 75 games played, and he was a good three-point shooter as well. But he hasn't done that. He only played in 18 games last year. His health continues to decline, and he's stuck in Detroit, so I don't really know how much we can trust the numbers that we see. But if you want more trade coverage or news or coverage on the NBA season throughout the entire season, I want to make sure you subscribe to All Things Mavs, youtube.com/allthingsmavs. Turn on your notifications and subscribe today. Now, last little bit of news here is about Courtney Lee, the newest / another older, I guess, Dallas Maverick, as he has returned to camp, but he's been dealing with an injury. And, I don't think he's going to really make the team. I don't think that's really why they brought him in. But Rick Carlisle is hoping that he will be able to play on Thursday, which is the Mavs' final preseason game. And I remember last year he played in 24 games with the Dallas Mavericks, and he actually put up some good numbers at the end there. The last 7 games, he was averaging 23 minutes per game and started 5 of those 7. Pretty good shooter, pretty good defender. I still think he deserves to be on an NBA roster. I just don't think it's in Dallas. Eddie Sefko actually had this to say. He said, the Mavericks hope that Courtney Lee, signed last Friday, will clear medical protocols and be available in the preseason finale on Thursday against Minnesota. So he's really just kind of getting a chance to show other NBA teams that, he's good to go and he can actually step up and play. But the Mavs are going to have to make some roster cuts, and I think you're going to see these 3 guys get cut before the season starts. Courtney Lee, on a non-guaranteed contract, waiving him will do nothing for the cap. It doesn't really matter, so they'll let him walk. Freddie Gillespie, he played 1 game, and he actually looked okay. Like, he's got good energy. I think he'll be on a good G League team, but he's a project. And then Devontae Patterson. In all honesty, I saw Devontae Patterson walk out on the floor, and I thought it was Wesley Matthews. So I really just don't expect any of these guys to be on the NBA roster for the Mavs. But Gillespie and Patterson probably with the Legends. Courtney Lee, maybe he goes and signs a minimum with another team. Appreciate you guys tuning in to today's show. As always, make sure you subscribe to the channel and give this video 2 thumbs up, or I guess on YouTube they only let you give 1, so go ahead and give it a like. And also, make sure you're following me on Twitter and on Instagram at all_things_Mavs.